guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Today on the Lincoln, we're going to do just a few random things, change the oil, take a look at what's in the trunk, put the bumper guards on the rear bumper, go through the trunk, see what's in there, things like that. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell right next to it for the notifications, and click the like button. Thanks for watching. One of the problems that this car has is that it sometimes dies when you're driving it. And here's something right here that I don't like. The fuel line can easily crimp, especially if it's real hot out, and probably shut off the fuel supply. So I'm going to go ahead and redo this hose so it doesn't have that tendency to crimp over. I'm also going to check the fuel filter right away and make sure that's clear. Alright, I got this fuel line off. It blows through nice and easy, but what I don't like is this hose is compromised right here. So I'm going to, it's a little long anyway, so I'm going to cut that off. The hose itself is in good shape, but I'm going to cut that off and reinstall this hose because it's a little long anyway. See if that makes a difference. Alright, pulled the radiator cap off. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's a little low, but I mean there's coolant in it that looks decent. So we're going to go ahead and add some more green. I got some of this at home, so I'm going to put some of that in, and now we'll check the oil and all that kind of fun stuff and see what we got there. Alright, something kind of fun here. If you look at the spark plug wires, not sure if you can see it, but they're original. They say 1978 on them yet. And they're numbered 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. Oil's in good shape as far as the amount. Looks like it's maybe a little old, so we'll do something about that. I can get that back in the hole.
That's military. Oh, the Army? Yeah.
Oil change time. The drain plug is literally right behind a cross member. It's always interesting when these things haven't had an oil change in like 15 years. It's like, you always wonder, is the oil filter gonna come off? Is Alright, let's take a look and see what's all in the trunk. I know there's a bunch of stuff in there, so let's check it out. Alright, cool. Got a spare tire. Jack instructions are on the bottom. No air in the spare. Wonder if that matches the tires on the car. Yeah, I think it is. I think he got 5 tires when he did it. The Diamond Jubilee toolkit is in here. All the jack stuff is in here as well. Base, got the nut, tire wrench, the jack is up there. Have to figure out how all this stuff goes back together. Here's a box of stuff. It's kind of interesting. Let's pull this out on the table and take a look and see what's all in there. Alright, we'll just do it right in the car. Instructions for the digital garage door opener. And there is a garage door opener in here. So this is the part that would go inside your garage. You plug it in. Let's see if the rest is in here. Yeah, here's all the cord. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. Here's the owner's manual for the car. I'll have to throw that in the glove box. Oh, look at this. The warranty card is in there. That's awesome. Vehicle registration. See, for back in '78, it's the original registration for the car. And then the owner's manual book. The CB radio. I'll have to figure out where that plugs in. I'm kind of curious. That's cool. It says Ford right on it. And that's it. So I'm gonna get all this organized a little bit, get everything put back where it's supposed to go, so this is all cleaned up and looking nice. Alright, it cleaned up pretty well. There's one little spot over there I'm going to have to run the carpet cleaner over. but it looks pretty good. So we'll continue putting it back together. Alright, we got the tire tucked in there. Tire's pretty big in the trunk. Alright, now let's get the tool kit put in. I think I'm going to see if I have a little glue to glue that back to the board. I think it's just come loose, so I'm going to take a look if I have any trim glue. Alright, I don't have any down here. I think I have some at home, so I'm going to go ahead and put the tool kit in and then see about getting some glue to glue that. Alright, there's the tool kit in place. So that should do it for the trunk. I got a few other things I got to do on the car, so I'm going to start working on them. Somebody had the driver door handle off once, and there's a little piece of rubber trim underneath it that got put on upside down. I'm going to try to fix that. Alright, if you look at the door handle here, there's this little piece of rubber, and I think that is on upside down. I looked at the passenger side, and I'm pretty sure it's upside down, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the handle off and flip that over. Alright, there we go. That's on right now. Alright, let's see what's next on the list. Alright, it looks like at some point they had this bumper off because there's a couple of the bolts missing. This bumper guard's not on it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this back off and put that bumper guard on. And it looks like we'll need to align the bumper a little bit as well. It's not aligned the best. Ha! 2 bolts back there. I'm missing some more. Alright, Ed and I pulled the whole bumper down. There's one bolt that's right in through there. You can't see it. That's keeping the outer bumper from the inner bumper, and I need to separate them, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I think I'm going to have to pop this trim off, these clips, and then I'll be able to get to that bolt and assemble the whole bumper and put it back together. Alright, we got that apart as far as we need it. We can go ahead and put the bumper guards on now. Alright, I got the bumper back on, it looks good. Alright guys, I started this yesterday. These wheels were basically black with brake dust, and the biggest problem was they'd probably never been cleaned, and I thought it was going to be something real quick and easy, so I didn't start filming it. And you know, I've cleaned a million wheels in my day, and you know, they basically all just clean right up. These were very difficult, to say the least. This one's about done. I was using two different products down here, and actually the nice thing about the Armor All one in the orange bottle was that it foamed and stayed on the wheel a lot better. I didn't finish this yesterday because it got so hot, and it was drying on the wheel basically as I was putting it on. Even in this area, it was just full of brake dust. You can still see, like up here, there's a little bit on there. That's how hard it was to get off. But anyway, I'm gonna do a little more of this. I was thinking about this overnight, and I'm gonna try a little brake clean on this too and see if that does anything. This wheel, if you look at it, there's a lot more crust on this stuff yet, on this wheel yet. And I mean, the whole wheels look like that yesterday. So again, I'm gonna get some brake clean, and I'm gonna try that and see if that does anything to clean these up. It definitely is working. It's taking a little scrubbing. I'm going to try to compare it to some of the other products just so I get a reference for myself for the future. I'm actually using a brass brush here on this. This was the orange Armor All. I normally don't use a wire brush on the wheel, but this stuff, I tested it and it's real durable. I especially wouldn't use it if it's got a clear coated wheel. It'll just tear that all up. Like, I won't use it on this part of the wheel. This is after about 15 minutes of scrubbing. You can see it's a lot better, but there's still a fair amount of crud inside the fins yet. So I guess we'll keep working on it. Alright, I just did it again, gave it a good rinse. You can see there's still some crud in there. So this is probably taking me about a half an hour a wheel to get everything off, so it's crazy how much that's baked on. That's what Texas heat and time will do, I guess. Alright, that's all cleaned up. If you guys have a better way to do this, let me know. It seemed to work better when I came out today and it was cooler and the chemicals didn't evaporate as fast, but we got it all cleaned up. Got gas in my mouth.